In Japan, flowers are more than decoration. Some are offerings for the dead. Some are symbols of love. But one flower carries a darker meaning. The red camellia, tsubaki. They say if you see it blooming in places where no flower should grow, someone will die. The story takes place in the 1960s, in a crumbling rural town in Niigata Prefecture. The town was already dying. Young people moving away, houses abandoned, only the elderly left behind. One winter, something strange began to happen. Bright red camellias started blooming along the cracks of the empty streets, not in gardens, not in pots, but in the gaps of broken pavement, along rusting fences, and even sprouting from the walls of ruined houses. Locals whispered that these flowers marked places where people would soon disappear. A high school girl named Keiko was the first. She was walking home when she saw a camellia growing in the middle of the road, its petals too vivid against the gray snow. She bent down to touch it. The petals were wet, sticky, as though soaked in blood. That night her parents heard her screams. When they burst into her room, the futon was empty. Only red petals scattered across the floor, and a faint, sweet smell, like flowers rotting. The next morning, a camellia bloomed from the crack in her tatami mat. The disappearances spread. A farmer feeding his chickens, a shopkeeper locking up at night, even a police officer investigating the cases. Always the same signs. Red petals where the person once stood, a flower blooming where none had been before. Children in the town made a rhyme. Don't look, don't smell. Don't follow the red flower's bell. If you do, you'll be gone. And the camellia blooms on. Only one person ever came back. An old woman named Shimizu disappeared while hanging laundry. 3 days later, villagers found her wandering the streets, barefoot, her kimono torn. Her skin was pale, veins dark like roots crawling beneath. When asked what she saw, she whispered, "They're waiting in the soil, faces beneath the flowers, calling my name. If you hear them, you cannot resist. The flowers drink your life and bloom in your place." Her tongue then split down the middle like a stem. Days later, she withered and died, her body collapsing into petals. By the 1970s, the town was completely abandoned. Every house, every street, every window, overrun with red camellias. Now, urban explorers sometimes visit the ruins. They say the air is heavy with a sweet, choking scent. And if you stay too long, you'll hear it. Whispers beneath the soil, calling your name. Some who visit never return. And when their friends search for them, they always find it. A single red camellia, blooming where they last stood. They say if you ever see a camellia growing where it shouldn't, do not touch it. Do not even breathe near it, because the flower is hungry, and it's waiting for you.